Hey guys, so yesterday I did some video with Skylar. I was so happy to have her on my channel. Oh, she did not have a social media life, and it's just great to have someone that can be a part of it without having to worry about their own. It's nice having someone that can be a part of it that doesn't and that knows nothing about social media life except for what they see on YouTube. And she rarely gets to watch YouTube, I think. And so it was nice that it was kind of like someone that I could teach and make an even better person, because when you give someone knowledge, it makes them improve, it makes them worth more. And that was nice that I got to kind of do that. So, I know you're going to be annoyed. I've been talking about lately, but I want to do more in detail of what I mean by changing. People grow. People may be best friends. And then next thing you know, they may grow apart. That's just life. Sometimes in life, you lose some of the most amazing people just to gain new people that are also just as amazing. You can't replace your original friends, but you can certainly make new ones. I'm lucky because I don't have to do that. I get a life with a few friends that are in my family, and hopefully sometime we'll get to go see other friends. In life, there's obstacles, or there's different things that can bring you down, can be annoying, and can be really unfair sometimes. I like to call these things obstacles. We go through them, and there's no way around them. Sometimes there is, but usually we have to go through them, and versus is taking the shortcut going around, because we don't know what the future has. We don't know when we do something and someone's gonna be mad at it, or else we won't do it. These obstacles, when we face them, we learn from them, and then we improve and become a better person because of these obstacles, because they taught us something, and that is something good to know, and we can share it with other people. I'm really lucky. I'm a lucky person because I have a lot of great people in my life. Yes, I do really, really, really want my crush, and then I'll be the happiest person on earth once I have that. But right now, my biggest obstacle is losing my crush. And although I talked about it a lot, I never go into full detail. So I am going to go a little bit in detail more on that and how it really made me feel. And to the point where I do have a song coming out soon about this, and it's I Gotta Look Back. It's about a song basically about how I gotta look back on the past and let go of a lot of it that was doing me no good, and think about the only thing that was really amazing and that was constantly in my life that I can't let go of yet, and I probably will never be able to, which is my crush and all the fun memories that we had together. I wanted to talk about a few and give you a few stories. So, I remember a long time ago we were doing this talent show. I got two that are similar but kind of different. This is one. and no one showed up. No one showed up to class. And literally, absolutely no one showed up to class. Except for me, my crush, and the teacher. It was a really fun day, and it wasn't really talent show. It was like karaoke week. My crush got up, he sang, he did his normal stuff. Was amazing, I was just normal. And then the teacher was like, why don't you sing Let It Go for us? Because you do it really well. And I'm like, nope. She went, I hear you can sing something. And I went like, nope. Yeah. And then literally, 5 minutes, she was like, okay, you don't have to, unless you want to, And literally, I was generally not wanting to at that time, and my crush was not giving up that easily. He wasn't going down without a fight, making sure that, not an actual fight, don't worry. It was just making sure that there was at least a chance of me actually doing it. Come on, you're really good at it, And finally, after that, everyone's begging me, my crush is begging me, I might as well do it. So I actually did that. I don't really know why. I just didn't want to that day, and I gave in. I'm the type that can usually stand ground to most people, but there's a few people that I'll let go and just give in to. Another time on this one. No, this one was even worse. This one I will have to admit this one I was definitely a little scared. So we were doing I forget the theme of the week, okay? So we did so many different themes, and so pretty much what happened was, we were doing something, and I generally didn't want to sing. We were singing again, and this time there was a lot of people there, in the room, a lot, we had a bunch of kids from music class. We had an assistant and 2 different assistants. We had the teacher, and we had my crush's grandfather in the room. I don't really know why. Oh wait, now I remember. We went and did something outside. Right before, and then the teacher, as we were outside, said, and what we were doing next, and he was like, hey, can I invite my grandfather to watch this? Because I want him to see how good Wally is at singing. And then she was like, okay. And my dad was like, if you want, I can come in there. And I just looked at him and was like, no. He was like, okay. And he was fine with that, because, I didn't notice until afterwards that his grandfather was in the room I just forgot about and just stared at the floor almost the entire time and just looked up occasionally at him, and just kind of went through and did Let It Go. We didn't do the full song, we only did most of it because we ran out of time, And everyone loved it, but it was I'm the type that I can perform and sing in front of people that I don't know who they are. But if you ask me to perform and sing in front of my own family or someone that I actually know, which we knew his grandfather pretty well, or people that I'm just uncomfortable with, and because I was obviously uncomfortable with this, and they were people that I knew nothing about. They were kind of different style than I was, and I was like, mm-mm. So yeah, but I can't let go of my crush yet, at least not yet. And losing him, I went through a lot that I hid. I kept it inside because I knew that there was nothing that anyone could do that I could get in contact with, you know. And like, I mean, because, and some of that really hurt me in a way, that I didn't think was possible. I'm the type that I don't get, like, sad or, like, missing someone. To that point, I literally never have. Even when Bella left, and then I knew I wasn't going to see her for pretty much a full year, I still went through and was fine. Yes, I did miss her, but it wasn't like, oh, I actually was tearing myself apart inside and not telling you. That never happened. Yes, I do want Bella to come, because Bella's my best friend, you know. Oh, she's gotten me through so much. Even though I've only really known her as a actual human for the past like 2 or 3 years, but I'm really happy. And that, and it just made life seem cool and exciting with her. You know, but when I went through losing my car, it took me a while to admit to it, even to myself, that it was actually bad and it was getting worse, and every day it gets worse, because it's like, it's been over a year now, since I seen him, you know, and for all I know, oh, last I heard, it wasn't that something was happening and I didn't have any control over it, you know. Oh, last I heard, he was sick, getting worse, you know, to the point where I couldn't handle it, and that when I actually found that, I literally was hiding so much inside that it was getting to the point where it was getting bad. It was getting at the point where I was just going insane inside and not telling one, because that was something that I been working really hard on for almost 7 years now, and now the fact that the one person that I love the most in this world, more than JoJo Siwa, which is the fact that you just heard those words, keep it in your mind, because JoJo Siwa is my life. She's the person that I love the most on earth, you know? You know, like, I'm to the point where I was just kind of going through something, and no one knew. My dad knew, like, barely anything. He knew that from his point, he knew I had a crush on someone. He knew my crush's name. He knew who my crush was. He knew who my crush's grandfather and grandmother was because they would drop him off at music class and pick him up, and sometimes they were the most like my dad was in like public places like that. Like they both kind of were the same sort of attitude. You sit down, you don't really talk with anyone. You don't make friends with the other parents, sort of thing. It was like you sit down and you play on your tablet or your phone. But then my dad had to start trying to at least kind of be reasonable and be friends with his grandparents. And I don't know what happened to his parents. I think they might have passed away. I'm not sure. Or I could be totally wrong on that. I don't really know. I know that he lived with his grandparents, him and his twin brother. And I know that they're really great people, and that he's coming from a great family. I can tell that much from them, and that's good, It means that there's no chance of him failing life. He gets a good life, and people that are nice, and people that are there to help him. But and so my dad was like, oh, I have a crush on someone, And then it got to the point where it got to the point where it really killed me to the inside. Like, I generally couldn't even think anymore. Like, it would get to the point where I couldn't think anymore because I was, like, constantly just thinking about my crush. And like, oh, is he okay now? Like, what happened, and really, for all I know, so here's how I found out he was, like, sick, getting sicker, I went back to music class because I really needed to see my crush again, and I wasn't gonna hold back. I was gonna tell him I liked him, although at that point I knew he had a girlfriend, so it gives me a little bit of a challenge, That's why I like a good little challenge. But on top of, and we got there, and pretty much, we were doing, everything was working out. He did not show up, and I started to get a little weird. Like, we just drove literally like 2.5 hours to come, and he's not even here. And then, well, technically we also were going to my reading tutor, so, not full face, which I don't see my reading tutor anymore. And then pretty much and then at the end of the classroom, I went like, here, can you give this to, and then I said my crush's name, and she was like, okay, cool. And she went like, he can be sad he missed you, and I went like, why isn't he here? And she went like, he's sick, I'm just getting worse, and I'm like, I didn't need to know that, because now I'm going to be freaking out for the next, until I see him, pretty much. I am still freaking out, by the way, just I came to reality, and it's probably, I don't think it lasted more than a year. If it did, I think he would be dead by now, but I don't think that, I think positive. And I was giving her a piece paper with my phone number. Because the time before when we did see him, he asked if I had a phone, and I went like, no. But I have like an iPad, you know. And I did give him my mom's phone number, but I don't know if he realized that, or my mom just, my mom has a tendency to where if it's a number that she doesn't know, she doesn't always answer, and that's a really bad thing on my end because of, again, that my crush, you know. And if she like doesn't answer and it is him calling, then and I have to be mad, you know, because that was my life. You know, it's a big piece of my life that I can't let go of, and I'm still gonna fight for you. And it it would take a lot for her to make it up to me, you know, not know, oh, I'm sorry, you know. Because saying I'm sorry for pushing away a big chunk of my, here's the thing, she knows I gave her my phone number. I said, can I give a friend a phone number? And she was like, okay. She was like, I specified her phone number. I do not have that phone, by the way, anymore. It went missing. I don't think it did. There was no way that could have gone missing. Because, okay, story time. I genuinely think someone took it. Like someone in my family, not saying who. But I think so, and I feel like people are just covering it up because they don't want to admit. And because people in my family do have tendency to cover up this person, and you know, if they did something, they're like, oh, they didn't do it or something, you know. Oh, and that's kind of annoying because when you got someone that does something, you should make sure that they own up and say, I did it, you know, like. But the reason I say that is because when that phone went missing, there was no way that could, because we lived with my sister, which we had a good amount of people living there. And then, like, my niece Bella was down, and she saw that the phone was on the arm of the couch, and we looked inside of the couch like, oh, it fell in the couch cushion or something, but it wasn't in there. We looked top to bottom in the house, and one person kept seeming weird to me, but then again, they naturally are weird. It's weird and creepy sometimes. But yeah, pretty much I'm not getting. I basically kept a lot about my crush, and it gotten bad because throughout that time it got into where eating is good, eating is good, and stuff. But I'm thinking about my crush all the time, you know. I'm dreaming about my crush. It's gotten to where I literally have had dreams, and sometimes good, sometimes bad, dreams about me and my crush. It gets weird and really creepy sometimes because it seems so real sometimes. And I'm like, man, that's not real. Like, I get so disappointed when I have a good dream about it, and I wake up and realize it was a dream instead of a reality. I want it to be reality. You know, because I want to be with my crush. Honestly, if I'm not with him by age 16, I'm going to be going insane. I'm going to literally be going insane. Because I done pulled pieces of my hair sometimes because I'm like, I focus, always focus, you're, it's just a dream, you're gonna see him one day. I just can't go through that again, because, and a lot of people, like one of my nieces, and said, oh, just forget about him and move on, you'll find another crush. But here's the thing, and anyone who says that, oh, move on, you'll find a new crush, they don't know what a crush is then, because you can't move on from a crush. Like, you can't just have someone tell you, oh, just move on from your crush, you'll find someone new. No, your crush is someone that you love. Someone that you can't just be like, oh, I'll move on because I don't get to see them, It's like, you'll wait years for just to see him one time or see them one time. And you'll be so excited that that one time means so much to you that that all of your dreams seem real. But yeah, so to me, I went through that. On to the next part of the video. I'm changing for the better. Getting rid of all the hate, all the negativity that I ever had to deal with. That I don't live with hate. I don't live with drama anymore. You can hate on me all you want, and I'll just never speak to you. And you can send all the negativity that you want. And and guess what? Cause that hate, that drama and stuff, is gonna get you to the point where I don't speak to you and I hang up when you try to call me. It's hard to go through life this way, but it's good. I'm at the point where little things are getting me so annoyed now because I'm in the process of changing. And I'm changing for good. You're not going to see the old me anymore. You're going to see the new and improved me that belongs on this earth. The new me. Not that the old me didn't. I don't really care what happens in my future. At the point, I just really want to get back to, I want to be a dancer. And soon as I'm cleared, soon as dance studios open up again, we're gonna find me a competition dance studio. And I'm gonna get back to competing. And I'm gonna get back to being a dancer. I'm gonna hopefully find my crush. I just need to be clear. Right now, it's at the point where I'm mad because of Corona. Obviously, I'm mad because that's keeping me from finding my crush. But it's not really that's keeping me fully, yes, that is a big part, but it's also that I'm not cleared yet for certain things. So it's kind of hard to find a class that does things that I am cleared to do. Luckily, really, really soon, like in this month, I will be getting cleared. And I'm so excited because I can get back to normal life. Because, you know, honestly, a lot of people may think, oh, my spine surgery was probably the hardest thing I ever went through. Because it's my first surgery that I'm actually a human that actually only talks and can do things on her own. And basically, for a while, I couldn't do things on my. I literally couldn't get out of a chair like this, which is a very easy to get out of chair by myself. Literally, my dad would have to come help me like get out. I'm excited. I think Skylar's gonna hopefully come over in a little bit today. She came over yesterday, and basically, it was kind of cool because I got time that was like more focused on like seeing her two younger brothers that are like under age of 5. And then I got like a long bit to hang out with actually her because her mother took her brothers back to their house. And then as she stayed here for a while until like 8 o'clock, it was actually a little bit past 8, about 7:30. My dad gets a call from her mother saying like, oh, does she want to stay for like another 30 minutes or I can come pick her up now. And so pretty much we waited, and about 8 o'clock we get a call saying that she's trying to find her car keys and that as soon as she finds them, she'll be over to pick her up. And we were like, no. But it was also kind of good because it was already like after 8 o'clock, and personally I want to watch at least one more YouTube video before bed because then and her mother said that they were gonna call today, which they haven't yet, but and that she was gonna bring her over again some today. In fairness, it's not like, let me see what it is. It is 2:01. And they came over about 3 yesterday, so we got a little bit. But yeah, I'm just excited. Right now I'm focusing on my music. I'm the one that can't remember a single song that I write. But I can go back and watch it and actually learn and learn and learn. I just kind of on the spot come up with the songs. And then, like, because my music is somewhere that needs to be improved. I don't like writing songs down. To me, that is boring. I'm an on-the-spot person. And I'm the type of person that likes to just on the spot come out with it Also this Sunday I will be doing another at-home performance release. Well, I'll be doing about 4 songs. And yeah. But yeah, I'm just that excited. And because I'm getting somewhere. I'm not the person that people think I am anymore. I'm the person that stands up for what I want, what I think. And I'm willing to not let fear get in front of me as much anymore. And go for dreams of mine and push everyone who's in my way of a dream out of it. And, I won't actually push someone, mentally, Like basically, it's an expression that means that I'm willing to go for a dream, even if it means other people are going for the same dream in the same category that I am. I'm willing to make sure I'm the one that wins it, gets the dream. Because I love life, and life is really, really great. And I'm just really, really, really happy. Because I'm happy that I'm getting somewhere, but at the same time I'm sad. I'm really sad because I miss my crush. But yeah, that is it for this video.